Alright guys, what is going on? MrSwedLearn here today, and so if you haven't seen the last video on how to get LibreOffice, or you already have it, if you already have it, then you can just watch this video, but if you haven't seen it, go to the link in the description, and it'll take you to that video. Then you can come back here, learn the basics of it. I'm just going to quickly close those windows, and close that, because those don't need to be open. So I'm just going to be, going through some of the basics of LibreOffice today, so we're just gonna open it up. This is first use of it, by the way. I'm gonna open this up, and then, as you can see here, it brings up this. So we can do our base templates, math formula, drawing, Impress presentation, which is basically a PowerPoint. That would be like a, what is it called? I forget. And then you have your Word documents here. This would be an Excel spreadsheet, PowerPoint presentation. This would be, not sure about those, but it opens up the main ones here. So we're just going to go ahead and do a writer document really quick. And let's just make this full screen. So as you can see, you will have your page here, just like Word, and then you're going to have all your tools up here. It doesn't have many tools right up front as Word does, but it does have some neat tools. So let's see here what to start off with. This button here would be to create a new document. And you can create any of those. This one would be to open a document. This would be to save document. This would be to email your documents. To edit a file, click that. If the file was locked, then you'd be able to edit it. You can export it. So let's say I do this. I can export this as a PDF. So all I have to do is just click on this. Then a window will open and it will ask me where I want to export this. So I'll just go ahead and click desktop and leave it untitled 1. Hit save. So now if we minimize this and go back to our desktop, there that is. So I just got to set this up. I do not believe I have Adobe on here. You will need Adobe to do this, or a PDF reader, which I don't right now, but I will show that later. So you can print your page, you can preview, you can preview what it'll look like when it's print. This would be to check your spelling and grammar, and then this would be auto spell check. So you just go ahead and click that, and then it would give you suggestions. This one's an auto spell check, so if I highlighted this, basically, you could use the cut tool, and then I could use the paste tool to paste it down, or you could just right click and go down to cut, copy, and paste and do it all there. Then we have paintbrush. Not 100% sure about this one. I'm assuming you can paint on your page. So, yeah.
I got a game for free.
And, sorry about that. So this would be undo, just like in Word. Just place in a different spot. You can hyperlink stuff. So if I did this, hyperlink it, it's going to open up here. I could mail it. So if somebody does that, it would set up an email. So right now I'm just going to do internet. So I'm just going to do google.com and click apply. So we can click close. As you can see, it's going to be highlighted. To open this link, you're going to have to control, then click. Then I'll open it in your default browser, which would be Google. So, yeah. Then we have tables. We can insert tables, just like in Word. So I'll just go ahead and choose a 4x3 table. There you go. Then you can just hit the undo button to undo that, or redo that. And a little command shortcut would be Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo. So we'll just go down. Draw functions. I can draw my page. I can add text to a drawing if I wanted to. Let's see here. My drawing. And you can move that around. You can add stuff. For example, a star. And then change the color through here. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose nice red. And I'm going to change the color. This will also work for text also. So if I want to type something here, I want to change the color of this part, we're going to go ahead and go over to our font color, which would be this little A with a color underline. Go ahead and click the color that we want, and as you can see, it changed color. We're going to go ahead and change this to yellow. Oh, you can't see that. So as you can see, I changed the color. Let's see here, what else? Navigator, not 100% sure what this is. Have to tinker around with that. But this stuff isn't really too basic. You always have the help button here, which will bring you to their help site, where you can ask questions about stuff and get responses from people. And then we can change our background color to yellow. Just go ahead and make that all yellow. Then we have our highlighting, so we can go ahead and highlight this. There you go, and it's still a hyperlink. And we have our font color here, so go ahead and select this. And change it to a blue font color. Probably couldn't see that, but it is. Let's change it to red instead. There. You can turn numbering on and off and bullet points. Numbering. Change where the line is on there on your screen. You can underline using this, so let's just go ahead and type this. And I want to underline this, so I'll just go ahead and click underline. So I'll just highlight it and click underline. And there you go, it's underlined. I can italicize this, and then I can also make it bold. All standard stuff. Then you get to your font size here, where you can just select a number, and that's the size of this font. This is your fonts. This is your gigantic font list. And just go ahead and choose that, why not? Let's see here. So yeah. And then here is your styles that you can set up. So let's see here. I'm just gonna quickly make a new page, and it brings it up on the back. Background color. Alright. So if we're gonna do a default style, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the middle. We're gonna go ahead and do title. So and then next line, we'll have our subtitle. And then we'll have our headings there, and go ahead and make our text body here. Let's go ahead and make some text. So there you go. So that's basically that. And that's about all the basics. If you want to get further in depth, you can just play around in here. It's basically all this, just in the menus here. So I could find and replace, so I want to search for, so I'll find and replace it with So I'll replace it, and then it replaces it with MrSwedLearn. So you can do this with anything. So I hope you guys thought this tutorial was helpful. If you did, go ahead and leave it a like, and I will see you all next time.